So on this momentous day of April 29th, we have LF GOKU, who is actually seemingly going to be the last major release we get before Anniversary. So it's probably going to be a pretty dry few weeks before Anniversary. I say that to be fair, we will have the big update, so I'm looking forward to that sometime in May, whenever that is. We do have LF GOKU as the final big release of the Dragon Ball campaign. That has definitely been interesting so far for sure, but we shall see how he does. Technically, I have seen the reveal already for him because I stupidly didn't record my reaction to the character reveal, so yeah, there's that. I truly am just the most watched YouTuber of all time. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. Regardless, here we are. The 1% sparking unit actually surprised me a little bit. As you can see, it's my boy Jackie Chun, which I'm actually okay with. We definitely need representation of him. The fact that this is the first Jackie Chun in almost 7 years. Wow. No, okay, yeah, we definitely needed him. Okay, why is the quality? The quality is at 1080. I'm not gonna put it any higher than that. I don't know. I guess it's the video itself. But yeah, Jackie Chun getting a sparking unit. Very happy about that. Very, very cool indeed. And of course, Kid Goku finally getting the moment he deserves as an LF. And I'm very glad that they went with this pose as the artwork. Like, what else were they gonna go with, man? Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. Alright, let's go. It would have been so sick if they got the OG Kid Goku voice actor for this unit as well. But unfortunately not. But it's okay, man. It's okay. Alright. Yeah! Punch him! Kick him! And then this is where the LF starts, I think. There we go, yep. Knock him up. Play your scene. The stunt you've been practicing for. There you go. Yeah, that LF does look good. I do like the LF. And the KO screen's good. Yeah, they cooked the animations for sure. Also, the music is good. Such a shame that all these like music choices they pick are just for the trailers, and like we'll never know like where they're actually from. It's sad, man. Regardless, we have Kid Goku and Jackie Chun, as you can see here. Let's see how good at least Kid Goku is, because we won't know how good Jackie Chun is until we actually get the data download tonight or he's in game, so we shall see. Anyways, Kid Goku, let's do a good old little breakdown of this little guy. Funny enough, oh, he has an indestructible. Okay, so I mean, that's a good start because the Dragon Ball team definitely needed that for sure. Speed you'd expect from young Goku. Completely restore Vanish Gauge up to 3 times. Special arts. Nimbly dodge enemy attacks. Okay. High attack power in the later half of battle. Goku has a unique gauge of charges even when you use cards, and when it's fully charged, you get a 40% boosted damage. You also get a chance to charge it after indestructible activates for a total of 80% damage. Okay. Endure any onslaught and then aim for a turnaround victory with Legends Limited Goku Youth. Alright, let's see. Let us see how they actually do this guy. I'm gonna be curious. Oh yeah, they are gonna be having him in the new format, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So this is gonna be my first time reading a new kit, at least from like this website and stuff, like a new revealed character kit. In the new format. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Okay, so he's yellow. Wait a minute. He's yellow. He's yellow, just like the Legends Road one. Okay, so the Legends Road one is upgraded its rarity, I guess. Okay. All right, Z ability, he buffs Dragon Ball Saiyans and weapon wielders. All right, cool. Strikes. He has blast armor. That's good. On hit, all arts cost -2 for 10 counts. Okay. Blast just does nothing, so he's definitely more strike based. I can definitely tell for sure. Makes sense though. Blue card, massive impact damage. On activation, he draws a card. He can then get, oh, okay, so this is one time, so technically his first blue card, he'll get 60% special damage inflicted. After the first blue card, it'll only be 30%. Okay, gotcha. And then on hit, sub counts on switch -5, and then affects reset on switch. Okay, gotcha. Okay, not bad. Green card is just a power green card, thank god. Draws 1 card, heals 15% HP, gets 50 ki, restores his vanish 100%, up to 3 times. He gets cover null for 5 counts, and he protects his ki as well for 5 counts. That's good. Ultimate, he on activation does 50% ultimate damage and nullifies endurance. If there's a defeated battle member, he also gets an extra 30% ultimate damage inflicted, and then on hit, he destroys the enemy's entire hand while having blast armor as well, only doing massive impact damage. That's fine. And then main ability. Okay, main ability draws the ultimate arts. He then heals 30% HP, ki plus 50, cancels out your downgrades under no conditions, and then all enemies strike, blast, special move arts cost plus 20. Okay, at that point you could have just raised all the enemies arts cost to by plus 20 instead of just those 3 specifically, but fair enough, man. That's fine with me. It doesn't really matter too much. All right, passive, actual passive. Unique gauge plus 30% at the start of the fight. Oh, when there's a tag DB battle member. Wait, what? No, yeah, wait, no. Oh, no, that's just summarizing this passive. Okay, this is just what he gets at the start of the fight. Okay, unique gauge plus 30%, damage plus 270%, damage guard plus 150%, key recovery plus 50%, draw speed plus 1, and then strike and blast arts cost minus 5. I'm gonna real quick pull up. I'm gonna pull up Demon King Piccolo's kit because I want to compare his numbers to Kid Goku. Okay, so damage is the same, and then damage guard. Kid Goku actually has higher damage guard. Okay, so I mean that's good for sure. I don't know exactly what Demon King Piccolo's stats are exactly, but I mean okay, they're roughly around the same level. I just want to know what the base should really like, what we should actually be expecting in terms of numbers, because this is kind of new to me because, you know, this is still quite new. You know, it's not been that long that they've implemented this new format, you know, with character kits and all that. So I want to get accustomed to it. So, okay, not bad. And then when there's at least one other tag DB ally battle member, he then gets an extra 20% damage buff and an extra 10% damage guard. Damn. So on DB, he's then going to have 290% damage and then 160% damage guard. If it actually stacks up like that, which I'd imagine it would, at least with just one other DB ally battle member. Okay, that's pretty good for sure. All right, first unique ability. Wait, no. Oh, this is a star. Oh yeah, they do categorize this as a starter ability now. They don't count it as like a unique ability. All right, I have to get used to that too. All right, the actual unique ability. Okay. On battlefield entry, draws 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. He heals 10% HP, that's very good. Ki plus 20, nullifies special cover changes for 5 counts. He gets a Dragon Ball, 1 Dragon Ball up to 1 time. And then he lowers the enemy draw speed by -1 for 10 counts. On strike and blast arts to use when there is a defeated battle member specifically. He gets an extra 10 ki, 20% strike damage inflicted for 10 counts. Every time? Every time he uses a strike or blast, he's getting 10 ki, 20% strike damage, and then, well, okay, the draw speed plus 1 is just, oh, it's uncanny. Oh, okay, wait. So when there's a defeated battle member and he uses a strike or blast, from that point on, he will have level 2 card draw speed. So basically, when there's a defeated battle member, he has level 2 card draw. Gotcha. Okay. That is definitely good to know. That is very good ability for sure. And the fact that he can just influence stack up strike damage is definitely pretty good as well. And ki as well. That's definitely something you don't want to overlook as well. When on battlefield, an enemy uses special move or ultimate. Okay, so basically when they use a blue card, an ultimate or an awaken arts versus him, he'll heal 15% HP back up to 3 times. He'll raise the enemy's arts cost by plus 10 up for 10 counts. He'll lower the enemy's special move, ultimate, and awaken arts power by minus 50% for 3 counts. And then plus 5 to all enemies sub counts as well, up to 3 times. And then when hit with an enemy's arts, just any of them, he'll get an extra 30% damage buff for 10 counts. He'll lower the enemy's ki by 35 1 time, and that resets on switch as well. Okay, that's good. Then when health is reduced to 0 by an enemy attack 1 time, activate indestructible. And then his unique gauge will recharge by 100%, and then he'll cancel attribute downgrades or no conditions and stuff, and then he'll be immune for the next 15 counts. He destroys the entire enemy hand and then lowers their ki by 50 as well. And then after indestructible ends, he then heals back 50% HP, and then he becomes type neutral for 10 counts. Okay, that's definitely pretty good for sure. But okay, wait. So okay, from what I gathered earlier, his gauge resets, I guess, after he like pops after his indestructible activates, his unique gauge technically resets again. So then, okay, like here's his unique gauge. Okay, this is very interesting how they actually have it laid out. So special cover change is against strikes, and then he can combo off the blue card, obviously. Unique gauge, attack type unique gauge. When unique gauge becomes full, draws up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. He then heals 20% HP, gets 50 ki, 40% damage inflicted, uncancelable. Technically, it's uncapped, but you will only ever be able to get this like 2 times based off of how he's designed. So the max damage you can get from this is 80%, which is definitely pretty damn good for sure. He gets 5 counts of cover null as well, and then he protects his hand for 15 counts. Charges slightly each time a card is used. Consumed entirely when indestructible activates. Gotcha. Okay, so literally, you fill it up one time, it's filled up until he actually gets his indestructible to activate, then it resets and automatically fills up again. So then, essentially, when his indestructible activates, he'll have an extra 80% damage inflicted on top of like his base damage, and then he's gonna heal even more, by the way, off the gauge and the indestructible. He's gonna draw more cards if he didn't have them already. He's gonna then have cover null as well, and he's gonna protect his hand as well and stuff. So okay, you do have to keep that in mind when you do pop his indestructible. Although I guess you could just waste these abilities like the cover null and the protect hand stuff and all that if you just keep comboing him, I guess. But to be fair, he does destroy the enemy's hand though. Yeah, he does. So I guess that can counter it, but like you still have those few characters that could potentially get around that a little bit, you know, just saying, but it's okay. All right, fair enough. All right, he does seem good. I don't know if he seems like number 1 though, but he seems good. I'm gonna be very curious to see how he actually helps out the Dragon Ball tag. I don't know how, you know, much the Dragon Ball tag will be improved with these 2 releases. We also have to see how Chaki-chun is actually, but we won't know until when the characters basically release. I don't know. A good thing for me, I guess, is I'm not a Dragon Ball main, so I don't really have to worry whatsoever. I probably will be skipping this release because Anniversary is literally like a month away at this point, a couple weeks away, so there's not much time left. I gotta save up as many Chrono Crystals as possible. I'd also recommend for most of you guys, all of you guys preferably, to do the same thing as well, unless you are a big time Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball main even. Feel free to summon if you want, but wait it out, see how good the character is first before you actually make your decision to summon. That's all I will say. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of Kid Goku in the comments down below. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a great one, y'all.